Hello, my name's Adam Mazin. You're watching Sporting Icon, and you don't have to be anywhere else.
Okay, so June the 3rd in the United Arab Emirates, the UAE, Conor Benn versus Manny Pacquiao. That's the date and that's the country that Eddie Hearn, Matchroom and DAZN are looking at to stage Conor Benn versus Manny Pacquiao. Now, I suppose my first reaction would be there's still something under investigation right now. Surely that should be cleared up first before anything's even looked at. And regardless, now we understand that the rules state that Conor Benn is not banned and Conor Benn can fight anywhere he chooses. But does that mean he should? And I think this is kind of what points to what many people have mentioned before, a universal, a global authority over boxing. An authority that everybody will point to, and we're talking the British Boxing Board of Control, we're talking the WBC, WBA, everybody points to that one for a final solution. Because it's not right that one fighter can be banned in one country, but yet free to fight in another. It shouldn't be that way. And I know it's always been that way, but it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. Now, I'm not here to say Conor Benn's guilty or innocent. I don't know, okay? I haven't seen this 270-page document, and as it's 270 pages, no thanks, I don't want to read it, okay? Somebody else can do that and just give me the bullet points, please. But it's been going on for quite some time. Now, it appears that the WBC are quite open to have Conor Benn back in the rankings, which would suggest that WBC are ready to clear Conor Benn as far as they're concerned. But you've still got the outstanding matter of the British Boxing Board of Control. And again, quite while the WBC are involved, I have no idea. The nearest thing I can come up with is it was VADA that failed Conor Benn, or caught Conor Benn, however it is that you want to put it, on 2 occasions. VADA worked closely with WBC. But Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. wasn't a WBC sanctioned bout. So I don't really know why that's being investigated by them. But at the same time, it just seems a little bit odd, okay? And for me, as I said before, him clearing his name, that's great, that's fine. And hopefully he does, right? And hopefully everybody wants him to be innocent, hopefully. But there was 2 tests, 2. And both of them, they tried to brush him under the carpet and go ahead with the Chris Eubank Jr. fight. After the first test, they tried to ignore that, put it down to a mistake, and then signed to fight Chris Eubank Jr., so we're led to believe. Didn't even tell Chris Eubank Jr. The British Boxing Board of Control have to take a lot of the blame in their handling of the situation, because again, I've seen Robert Smith on TalkSport talking how they were waiting for the WBC and things like that. As I said, what's this got to do with the WBC? It should have nothing to do with the WBC. British Boxing Board of Control, you are the ones who are in control of British boxing. You should have taken action when the first test was made clear to you. Not wait until a second test was done and then keep on holding it on for days and weeks, however long it was, and then pull yourselves out of the fight 3 days before the fight. You have to take a lot of responsibility. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom have to take a lot of responsibility with the fact that they're still trying to go ahead with the fight and trying to brush it under the carpet. Conor Benn also has to accept that the boxing fans are going to ask the question, if he manages to prove that he was innocent, okay, you didn't know that at the time. Nobody knew he was innocent. As soon as the first failed test come in, right, find out what's happened. That's how you do it. You don't wait for a second test and then only then deal with it once it comes out in the press. That's not how it should be. But anyway, him against Manny Pacquiao, that's a bit of a strange one. Manny Pacquiao, of course, he's been retired for quite some time now after he lost to Ugas. Manny Pacquiao, of course, he's a legend and all that kind of good stuff, but he's been out of the ring for far too long. He's too old now. Conor Benn is young and he's fresh, and if he lands on Pacquiao, listen, we've seen Manny Pacquiao spectacularly knocked out before. Conor Benn hits him, he's going to go. He is going to go. But at the same time, if Manny Pacquiao has anything left in the tank, in theory, he should be able to beat Conor Benn on points quite comfortably. just by moving around and not engaging. He's a southpaw. That's going to cause its own problems. The speed is going to cause problems as well for Conor Benn. But as a fight's going to be in the UAE, potentially at least, what kind of testing are they going to have? Both of them can do pretty much whatever they want. Because what jurisdiction is it going to be under? And what's their rules? Would you watch it? Would you not watch it? Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.